Sorry, Krishna. Today we are reading from 4.13. I'll share the screen. And over here, this shlok actually is Chaturvarnyam, Maya Sastram, Guna Karma, Vivagasha, Tasya, Kartaram, Apimam, Vidhi, Akartaram, Avivyavyam. So over here, Lord Krishna is saying that according to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of the system, you should know that I am yet the non doer, being unchangeable. So over here, Krishna is saying, right? What is he saying over here? That the three modes of material nature, the mode of goodness, the mode of passion, and the mode of ignorance, Satogun, Tamogun, and Rajogun. And over here, Krishna is explicitly saying that according to the three modes of nature and the work associated with them, right? And work, how is it associated? It's the four divisions of human society: the Brahmanas, right? The Kshatriyas, the Shudras, and the Vaishyas, right? So, the Brahmanas, of course, are the most intelligent class. Most of them are worshipping Krishna, offering prayers to Krishna, serving Krishna, right? So this Chaturvarnyam is not the caste. Today, the caste system has been interpreted incorrectly, and it has become a caste system where we start calling the people untouchables, that we cannot associate with them. And here are some very high class people. Here are some businessmen. Here are some brahmanas, right? It is not the class. It is only the division of society. Because in every company also you have division of work between all of the people. You cannot expect the CEO of a company to do the same work as that a clerk is doing. There's a big difference between the amount of work, the level of work, the level of thinking that a clerk does and a CEO does of a company, or a CFO, or a COO, anyone, or an executive director. Right? Then you have director, then you have senior vice president. All of these people have different levels of work, but they are all working in the same company. And to each person, their work is different at each level. So just because a person may be a clerk doesn't, we don't say that they're untouchables or they're a different part of society and we don't talk to them or anything. Right? No, just like how there's division in classes based upon the work, that's exactly what Krishna is saying over here. That for the Brahmanas, right, they are situated in the mode of goodness. The administrative class, right, or the working class, they are Kshatriyas because they are situated in the mode of passion. The mercantile, the businessmen, right, they are Vaishyas and they are situated in both the modes of ignorance and passion. They have a little bit of both. And then the Shudras, the labor class, that are situated in the ignorance, in the mode of ignorance, in the mode of the material nature. So over here, when Krishna is saying the Chaturvarnyam, he's not talking about caste system at all. In fact, in the entire Bhagavad Gita, Krishna does not mention anything about the caste system. He talks about the division of how humans across the entire world are separated. The Brahmanas, because of their qualities and because of their knowledge of Krishna, of why we have received this human birth, what is the goal of this life, what karma should we be doing, what should we not be doing, right? That all of this, the four divisions, are based upon all of that. And the Brahmanas are considered to be at the top because they are not, you cannot say always in the mode of goodness, right? But they are for the most part in the mode of goodness, where they do not let anger, passion, ignorance, lust, all of that drive their decisions, all of their speaking, all of their talking, all of their decision making, all of their interactions with others from a Brahmana class are mostly in the mode of goodness. Now, this is the Kali Yuga, but if it was any other Yuga, it would have always been in the mode of goodness. But these days, in the Kali Yuga, if you're always in the mode of goodness, people start taking advantage. You have to try and balance that also. Because you say, okay, I'm in the mode of goodness, I will not, if somebody's cheating me, I will not say anything, I will not do anything. No, that is not correct. We need to stand up. So Krishna is saying over here the four divisions of human society, not caste of human society. We need to understand that. And so and it both goes hand in hand. Right? So based upon the nature of your work, based upon the material nature, mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance, right? You belong within one of these four divisions. And that Krishna has created, that these are the four divisions that based upon your mode of material nature you are in, the mode of nature that is influencing you. Sometimes you will see, you will go outside. Something small may happen, right? We immediately become so angry, so worked up, and we come in the mode of passion. That I want everything my way. What is this going on? What is that going on? And then at other times you may think that that we are in the mode of ignorance. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to wake up early. We don't want to sleep early. We want to just sit and doom scroll on our phones, right? And then sometimes, when you enter the temple, you go over there, or when you meet a sadhu, Mahapurush, you have their darshan, you sit there and listen to them for a few minutes. Simply by having their darshan, you become calm. Why? Because their mode of goodness is so high that it actually spreads around to everyone. Usually, what happens a lot of times you will see, even with the artist, when people are performing in concerts, when people are dancing on stage, they want a lot of crowd to dance with them, to yell their names. That's why they say, come on, clap with me. They want to get that energy from the crowd. Because then when they see that energy, they get more excited. Their level, their mode of passion, it all goes up. Wow, look at how all these people want me. They want me to do this. They want me to perform and everything. Their whole excitement goes up. The energy level goes up from that. Right? So all of the performing people, or any artist, you will see that they're very dependent on the energy around them. But the sadhus, the sant, the mahapurush, right, they spread their energy around to everyone. When sadhu sant come, the auditoriums get filled up. And you will see, no matter how you come into a satsang or a spiritual talk or to meet a mahapurush, no matter how your state of mind will be, as soon as you come, you start calming down. You sit there, you listen to them. Right? You understand what they're saying. You listen to the Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavatam. Your whole mind's, your state of mind begins to become calm. It moves to that mode of goodness. Or even when you go to a Tirth Yatra, or even when you go to a temple. Right? People say God is everywhere. Why should I go to a temple? Well, air is also everywhere. Right? When you get a flat tire, why don't you just take the air that is in the environment and just put in your tire? Why do you have to go to a gas station or a tire repair shop over there for them to fill the air? Because that comes from a compressor, it comes at higher levels. Similarly, in the temple, when we go, the deity over there has been Pran Pratishta, Krishna. has been invited. The devotees have invited, they have offered prayers to Krishna to please come into this deity form and manifest here. And Krishna, out of his causeless mercy, comes. And all of the rules are followed daily from 4:30 a.m. to 8 9 p.m. at night. Right? There are 7 types of bhogas that are offered to Krishna every single day. There are artis offered the entire day. Right? So, and the deity standing over there is not just a stone, it's not a murti. Right? That is God Himself, Krishna. So when we go to the temple, also, you'll see in the atmosphere. You'll sit there, you'll take a few deep breaths, you'll calm down, and you come down, that stays with you for a few hours. Or if you are really in the mode of goodness, or if you are really elevated, it stays with you for days and months. Even when you meet a sadhu, a mahapurush, a sant, or when you go to the temple, you'll see at least for a few hours at a minimum, people stay in that mode of goodness. That no matter what you say to them or do it to them during that time, they don't react. They don't start yelling. They don't start responding like that. What do? Right? They take things lightly. They calm down themselves and they even tell you to calm down. And that it's okay, don't worry. And then you say, how did you change all of a sudden? So it is the mode of goodness that takes them over. But the difference over here that Brahmanas are mostly always in that most mode of goodness. Right? And of course, we're living in this Kali Yuga. Sometimes the mode of passion, ignorance, all of that, we need to get into that mode to be able to survive also sometimes. But these are the 4 divisions of human society. It is not the caste. And then Krishna continues, and although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non doer. Krishna is not doing anything over here because Krishna is not changeable. He is Sat Chit Anand. He is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. Right? So Krishna is not changeable. Whether Krishna is in his Golokdham or whether he manifests on this earth or on any other planet, he is always situated in Sat Chit Anand. Right? He is eternal. He has been there since the beginning of time. He is there and he will continue to be there. He is full of knowledge and he's full of bliss. And sometimes after chanting Krishna's name, after having his darshan, after listening to his glories from his pure devotees, from the Vaishnavas, from his sadhus, from the sons, from our spiritual master, right? We feel that bliss sometimes that wow, Krishna, this is so beautiful. That you have given me a chance to hear your glories in this lifetime. That I don't want anything else, Krishna. I just want to be able to hear your glories, your pastimes in every single lifetime. I don't want anything else. You may keep me wherever, but please always be with me. Always shower your mercy on me and give me your Hari Katha in every lifetime. So although Krishna is the creator, he is not influenced by this. He doesn't change. He doesn't go into the mode of passion, gets very angry, upset, and everything. Right? Nor does he go into the mode of ignorance. Because he is perfect. Remember, Osho said the the meaning of Krishna is perfection. Right? Krishna is the perfect planner. Trust Krishna in everything and always depend on Krishna. Everything that Krishna does is perfect. And when a person, a devotee, has surrendered onto Krishna, right? Krishna personally takes care of him. So do not worry about what is happening in my life. Sometimes just surrender and enjoy that what Krishna is doing with me. That what will happen tomorrow when I wake up, Krishna will give me one more new surprise. Something good will happen here, something good will happen there, or something will happen. Then know that the life is not in our control anymore. Forget in not in our control anymore. It was never in our control. We just had that false misconception. It was always in Krishna's control, and we're always dependent on that Krishna. And Krishna is saying that he is the non-doer. He does not do anything. It is not that Krishna does something and then we go from the mode of ignorance to the mode of passion or to the mode of goodness or anything. Nor does he do things that people switch around those four divisions of Brahmana, Vaishya, um, the Kshatriya, and the Shudra. Right? He doesn't do anything that people are born into this class or anything. No. He's just the creator. Now, based upon how how the material mode of nature influence us, that's how we fall into one of those four categories. Krishna does not do anything to move us into those four categories. So that means that even the birth that we are taking, if we have taken it in a business household or a working class or a labor class, right, or in a Brahmana house, that does not mean that we are automatically a Brahmana, we're automatically a businessman, or we automatically have those modes of passion or goodness or anything. No. That's why there is the Brahmana initiation also. In a lot of cultures, you will see, and in parampara, that if somebody is born into a Brahmana household, they are automatically considered Brahmana, whether they study the scriptures or not, whether they eat meat or not. You will see a lot of Brahmanas also eating meat, and they will say, I'm a Brahmana. Right? No, that they are bringing in the caste system and they're confusing everything. Otherwise, Krishna would have said, right, that this whole thing that once you are in a class, you just continue with that. No. But even Shudras, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said that you may be a Shudra, you may be a dog eater. But if you start chanting Krishna's name, right, and you are preaching about Krishna, you are a Brahmana. Because once you get the knowledge about the Supreme, you may come from a background where you ate dog's meat, where your family ate dog's meat, or the family may still be eating. But once you have understood the science of Krishna consciousness, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you are preaching about Krishna everywhere and considering him to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you have given up all of those activities that you're doing previously, you are a Brahmana. Right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself has said that. Yare dekho tare kaho Krishna. Wherever you see, just talk about Krishna, talk about the glories of Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna. That there is nothing more perfect than that. Now, whether you're born in a family of dog eater, a Shudra, or in a Brahmana, only if you're able to do that, understand the scriptures, and understand Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then you are a Brahmana. So this is a very good shloka and very knowledgeable one that we should understand. So we'll end that here and then we'll continue next week. Before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.